the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics to announce the Consumer Price Index data for September today. The annual inflation rate in the U.S. is expected at 3.6%, falling 0.1% is from last month. The CPI inflation has increased for 2 months after falling to 3%. In June, the headline CPI rising for the third consecutive month is concerning stocks and crypto markets, delaying Bitcoin's upside momentum. Meanwhile, core inflation, which excludes volatile food and energy, has also slowed to 4.1% from 4.3%. The CPI release is key data that will determine whether the U.S. Federal Reserve opts for further monetary policy tightening or a pause. The Fed kept interest rates unchanged last month to analyze the impact of recent hikes to curb inflation. JP Morgan estimates a high possibility of CPI coming in at 3.6%. Analysts predicted that it will influence markets to pick up slight upside momentum. PPI and core PPI inflation came in significantly above expectations on Wednesday. Goldman Sachs, Bloomberg, Morgan Stanley, Barclays, Nomura, Citi, HSBC, and Wells Fargo also expect CPI to come in at 3.6%, whereas National Bank and CIBC predict CPI at 3.7%. However, RBC predicts a further drop in CPI to 3.5% for September. Several Federal Reserve officials in recent days have suggested the central bank may not raise its benchmark interest rate any further than its current 22-year high. However, Fed officials made hawkish comments after the International Monetary Fund warned of inflation and less economic growth in 2024. And meanwhile, the U.S. dollar index fell to 105.54, reforming support for BTC price to rebound. Against to reseed the 27 in traders and skeptics to be uncertainty is 11 point for them away from trading. On the contrary, institutional investors have started investing in the crypto assets last week. A higher than expected CPI report is bearish for crypto, while a lower than expected reading should be taken as bullish. Consider core CPI data for the month is crucial amid an increase in oil prices due to the Israel-Hamas conflict. BTC price is showing volatility before the CPI data, with the price currently trading down 2% at $26,746. The 24-hour low and high are $26.51 and $27.33 respectively. Meanwhile, ETH price fell more than 2% in the last 24 hours. The price trades at $1,545 with a 24-hour high of $1,538. The trading volume has also decreased in the last 24 hours. XRP price fell below support and currently trades at 48 cents, also down 2% in the last 24 hours.